This training video provides an overview on the key differences between the BT4A and BT4B blowing heads. Use of this equipment should only be performed by competent personnel, familiar with the hazards of compressed air and trained in fibre blowing. The blown fibre blowing head BT4B is an updated version of the proven BT4A, with a number of new features including a more powerful drive motor and 2 interchangeable feed wheels to suit different blown fibre unit. Supplied in a Pelly carry case, the BT4B comprises the blowing head, dispenser, controller, battery charger with spare battery, vehicle and 230 volts charging leads, spare tyres, recovery air diffuser, 2 and 3mm hexagonal head screwdrivers. For overblowing, the BT4B can also be used in conjunction with the clamshell adapter, which are available with interchangeable gaskets for 5 and 8mm microduct. Setting up and operation of the BT4B is very similar to the BT4A. Whilst the BT4A has a maximum pressure rating of 10 bar, the BT4B can be used with compressed air supplies up to 15 bar. The BT4B's firmware has also been updated with settings to suit the smooth plastic fibre unit or glass bead coated EPFU fibre bundle you are installing. As with the BT4A, the BT4B control unit incorporates a load facility, making it easy to load the blown fibre unit. During the installation, the speed will automatically be adjusted depending on the length of the route and the number of bends. If there is insufficient time during the day to complete an installation, the distance and associated forces can be saved, allowing you to resume the blow at a later time. The BT4B is fitted with metal top and bottom drive wheels for installing smooth plastic bundle with up to 24 fibres. These can be changed to the rubber drive wheels, supplied with the unit, for installing glass bead-coated EPFU Enhanced Performance Fibre Unit. Just like the BT4A, the BT4B incorporates an extremely efficient air delivery system. This allows the units to blow with considerably smaller air compressors, such as the petrol engine-driven BT9A. Supplied as standard with a 1.85mm diameter airbox, alternative sizes are available to suit other fibre bundles. Captive screws hold the airbox in position. Use the 3mm hexagon screwdriver to change the airbox to match the fibre bundle you are installing. If you know the size of the blown fibre tubing, then a tube connector can be inserted into the airbox by removing the top half of the airbox and insert the appropriate size tube connector, then refitting. To change the metal serrated feed wheels to rubber ones, undo the cover plate retaining screw using the 3mm hex screwdriver. Then unscrew and remove the retaining washer using the 2mm hex screwdriver. The serrated metal wheel can then be removed. If tight, use a flat-bladed tool to gently ease it off the sprocket. You can then slide on the rubber wheel. Refit the retaining washer and cover plate. This process is then repeated for the top drive wheel. You can then change back to the metal serrated feed wheels by following this same process in reverse. Take care to ensure the driving lobe on the metal wheel is engaged with the matching indent on the drive sprocket. Prior to installing the fibre, it's important to set the blowing head and controller up correctly to match the fibre being used. It's also important that the correct size airbox is fitted to suit the fibre being installed. As standard, the BT4B is supplied with a 1.85mm airbox, which, depending on the specification of fibre being used, is typically suitable for 12 and 24 fibre bundle. Details on which size airbox to use for different fibres bundles is provided in the BT4B user instructions and on the back of the controller. It's important to select the correct fibre installation setting on the controller to suit the fibre being used. Details on fibre installation settings are provided in the BT4B user instructions. From the blowing screen, enter the menu by pressing button 1. To change the fibre installation setting, press button 2, and you will then enter the service menu. Then press 2 again to enter the fibre settings mode. You can then see what the current installation setting is and change it as required. Once you have made your selection, press 4 to save the setting. To return to the blowing screen, press button 1 and then 1 again. Once you have completed the settings, you are then ready to begin a fibre blowing installation.